The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome all Dogelon fans to the channel, and I hope you find what you're looking for right over here. What we're gonna talk about is technical analysis on Dogelon, how this looks from the perspective of technical analysis. Is this good? Is this bad? Are we in uptrend? Are we in downtrend? When we are gonna start pumping or not, and so forth, so forth. I've seen a lot of talk on Dogelon lately. I think the chart doesn't look all that ugly either. So there is, market cap is low. It's not like Shiba. It's some 30 billion or whatever it is at right now. So this is definitely a chance to pump like 10x very, very easily. Now these meme coins do pump. When they pump like skyrocket when they start pumping. So there is a really good chance if this breaks certain levels and continues towards the upside, that this might actually look good. So I'm gonna explain to you what we are looking at, how this chart looks for us right now, and it has no fundamental talk. I don't know if Dogelon has any kind of fundamentals, but we're gonna talk about that. That said, this first line I'm gonna draw up here, you can see here that we tried to this line was created by these two pivot points up here. You can see here we tried to break that line and we failed that, but right now we are breaking that line on the weekly time frame. This is the weekly time frame, so this candle over here is gonna close tonight in 13 hours, and if we manage to close above the trend line up here, that's considered a break of the trend, which is actually quite good and positive for the price. So this is very, very nice. Unfortunately, once you start breaking these trends up here, especially once you create these pivot points, these trend lines are not the most important. Once we create the secondary trend line, you can see that secondary trend line has not yet broken the resistance towards upside. So after this pivot point up here was created, we create a secondary trend line up here at the top. Although we become a little bit more bullish once we break this trend line, there is this other trend line that needs to be broken, to increase the speed towards the upside. There is also a very important resistance level here at 1,040 bucks up here, 1,047, 1,040 bucks that needs to be broken. And why is this important? Because if you manage to close up here, above the line, what you create is a higher high. These things goes higher, high. We like that because that shows bullishness in the price. So that's also an important resistance right now to break towards the upside. You can see here, if you zoom very nicely in here, that it is kind of fighting that resistance level right over there. We can maybe go to 4-hourly time frame and see how this is actually playing out. You see it went above it, a little bit below it, and try to get above it, up right now, testing and from the upside. It goes a little bit up, down, below it, but it's trying to establish itself, whether it's gonna close above or below the line. Bullishness already, the good stuff already kicks in after you break the trend line, because technically this downtrend is broken once this actually closes above the line without failure to go down. Because you can see here, maybe we already closed up here, but we went right back down again. So we do not want to go right back down again. So you can see already right now, and we haven't even come to the daily time frame on the chart, that although chart looks okay, it's kind of going a little bit up here. We are not very bullish on the chart. We see potential, we see where this might end up, but it needs to break certain levels to be very, very good. Let's go a little bit back down on the chart, and this is the daily chart. This is how the daily chart looks like. So you'll see here that on the daily time frame, this big trend down here is already, it was broken up here, we failed that. Right now we're breaking, testing our support, this second break on the trend, which is very nice. But on the daily time frame, the trend should go something down here. You can see that we broke that. It does look okay. Also, when we were going down here, consolidating, this was some kind of capitulation phase where we went up, went down, retested this level of support, went up, went down, created a higher low. Also higher lows create nice move towards the upside. So all in all, right now this looks like it's trying to somehow climb above certain levels up here. So climb above certain levels, and if you pull the support line on the downside between these two levels, let me do extend line on this so you can see this better, because it also confirms very nicely other points up here. You can see here it hits these lines, but not actually very perfect, but maybe good enough. Maybe the line should go a little bit up there, something like this, maybe. Give or take, it's in the ballpark area. So you can see here that we are creating what's called a triangle up here, and this triangle ends up around June. And if you aren't familiar with my channel, or what we are doing on our channel, we are looking out of Bitcoin. We think Bitcoin is going to bottom out at around June, July up here. So there is definitely some, you know, possibility for Dogelon right now to pop out of this triangle towards the upside, because although it does look very bearish now, we are looking for some kind of big dump towards downside. This definitely, because it's a, you know, meme coin, can definitely break towards the upside and look very strongly bullish. Now let's pop something what we love to do on this channel, that's moving averages. What you're gonna see here, the 200 moving average is giving us resistance right now. That's this purple line up here. It's a very big moving average that you need to break. Moving averages are a support resistance level. We gotta get above that. We gotta get above this triangle towards the upside. That's very important. On the weekly time frame is even more important. So you can see here that right now there is a lot of resistance that we need to break on this move up here. So on the weekly time frame, the first trend line that we drew up here, right, we are breaking that right now. But you see this 20 moving average, you break that, you increase the bullishness. You get above here, you increase the bullishness. So as you see right now, and now we are still in triangle, so we are still, you know, consolidating here in the triangle, and hopefully we'll break towards the upside. But it's only after we break up here towards the upside, start creating these higher highs, breaking the trend, getting above the moving average, and so forth, that we become, you know, insanely bullish. So Dogelon is not yet there. We are still looking for that move towards the upside. We're still looking to, you know, this triangle to break towards the upside. There is a big probability, because over here June, July, we think Bitcoin will bottom out. So, you know, this can definitely break out before that and continue going towards the upside, maybe be even one of the first to, you know, pump to the moon. But you can see here that it does look nice, it does look good. Especially it's nice that you know, some you know, this resistance line here at the top is still being, you know, tested a lot of time. You know, you come back to the resistance all the time, and right now you're just sitting on that resistance, while most coins are down here somewhere and way far away from the resistance line that they have to break to become bullish. Dogelon right now is sitting just below that resistance line and waiting to break out. So Dogelon, although there is a lot of talk about Dogelon right now, there is a lot of bullishness going on, it still needs to do certain moves on the chart to tell us that, you know, it's breaking the levels, it's going up higher, and so forth, so forth. I'm gonna try to keep you updated if that happens. I'm gonna, you know, so smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, watch for the next Dogelon video. So this can definitely play out, but not right now, but maybe very, very soon, very, very soon. Hope you like that. See you again next time. Bye bye.